vont pas.
That's how to start it. That's how to start it. Breakfast television with you, Tracy. It's so good to see you looking Friday today. You know what I'm saying?
Right back at you. Right
Friday.
back at you. Having a good time this morning already, and we just walked through the door.
It's true.
So it's going to be a good show.
It's going to be a great show, and it's going to be a great day because I think we're all collectively breathing a sigh of relief that this TTC strike has been averted. This did not happen. So we can move around the city. We can, get to where we need to go. We can get the kids where they need to go. Yeah. That was going to be a very big deal. Over 12,000 workers were going to strike as of midnight today or last night, or whatever that is. You know how midnight's confusing?
I know. It's like,
is it today or yesterday?
What is it today or yesterday? I don't know.
But I do know, wonderful that they reached that tentative agreement to save us for at least today.
Yeah.
I am focusing on the word tentative, but we'll deal with that when we do.
Well, I'm wondering about that. I'm wondering about all that. So is this the sort of thing where it was a stopgap measure and they were able to put the Band-Aid on for a limited time and now they're going to see what they can do? Because yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
So I hope they can work it out. What I hear when I hear strike averted as well is I hope that the people that needed the things, whether it is money or less hours or whatever it is they're bargaining for,
all of that,
I want them to get what they need.
Yeah.
To be good workers, because you are doing a service that is actually getting people where they need to be every day. Very happy it didn't happen.
Yeah.
We were here for the last one, and it was a mess. And I know there's a lot of people that do need to get to daycares, they need to get to work, they need to get to the hospital, they need to get, to these essential places. So I'm happy it happened, but at the same time, I really do hope that the folks that are on the front lines, it's not an easy job these days.
No.
They take a lot of abuse.
No, and post-COVID is a whole different world. We hear the stories, and you said the word essential. I think that is the next part of this discussion. Is are they an essential service? And if they are, does that affect their right to strike? Yes, it does. So that's another discussion that I think was a certain way, and will it be as it moves forward? But I think you're right. The tentative solution is like mom putting the Band-Aid on, and then you go to the hospital. You know what I mean?
That's it's figure out the rest later.
Figure out the rest later.
Right?
Yeah.
So hope they get into it and they get it all done. But like you, I woke up this morning and the first thing I thought was, is the TTC striking?
Yeah. No, it was the first
thing to your
it was the first thing I checked. Yes.
Right.
And City News was right there with me with the answer saying no, averted. You can move around, so that's great. Speaking of moving around though, just before we go, because we don't have much time, but I wanted to get to this because just in case you are a resident of this city, biker in this city, cyclist, the World Naked Bike Ride is naked is tomorrow.
So, I don't know how I feel about that.
That's where I go too. I go right there. Yeah, naked and bike ride. It's happening. It has happened before in our city. It's quite the spectacle. But it also, it is for all the good causes that they are behind.
In case I want to just take a peek tomorrow.
Oh, the actual. I thought you meant the route of why. No, the route itself. Yeah. But one thing to keep in mind as we get to that is that through Bike Share Toronto, the director, Justin Hanna, wants us to know that you gotta wipe down the seats.
Oh!
I'm saying that out loud. If renting a bike for Naked Ride. So yes, I would say wipe it down for Naked Ride. Wipe it down after too. If you're getting on Sunday and your bike share, where was that bike yesterday? Do you want to know?
Interesting that he even felt the need to say it.
Yeah.
But because he felt the need to say it, we know that there was a reason for that. It's almost like being at the gym and you're sharing the benches and the equipment.
Exactly.
You really should wipe it down before and after, but I will admit sometimes even I get lazy. Don't get lazy with your naked bikes, y'all. There's a lot more going on, right?
There sure is.
For everybody that's riding a bike naked. How do you make that comfortable? Can you just tweet us and let us know what you're doing?
Well, that's an interesting tweet. Yeah.
How do you make that comfortable?
I think,
Can you wear a diaper?
You raise up. You got a lot of quad support.
A lot of stand riding.
Anyway, so we're just giving you the PSA.
Wipe it off.
Wipe,
please.
Ride, and be well out there. Yeah, it's Friday.
Enjoy.
We're going to have a good one. Tracy Moore with us. We're so glad you are too. Tammy Sutherland has news next. Is coming up to 7 o'clock. You're watching BT.